music?
Yeah, why music?
Okay, now we're good. All right. Hello again. I am your host, interviewer, Donna Kosicki, and you are listening to Grace Radio, WPCG 102.9 FM, and this is Cherokee Talk. Our goal today is to educate, inform, inspire, and motivate you, our listeners. Welcome. And joining me in the studio today, we have a real treat for you. We have Alain Emmanuel from Alain Emmanuel Concerts. And Alain, you're a bit of a superstar, right? You are a singer, a songwriter, a producer, a vocal coach, an arranger, director. You've got a fresh, conscious, thought-provoking global sound to your music,
yes,
which I got to hear some of that. It's so awesome. Loves people in all forms, shapes, and sizes, and has an inspiring message of unconditional love to share with the world. Alain, welcome.
Thank you.
It is so nice to have you here with us today.
Okay.
And joining me in the studio, we have Marky Starling, who is a singer. Hey, Marky.
Hi.
And we have Kyron Washington, a.k.a. Silent Kick. You're a singer and a percussionist.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. And we have Susan Starling, and you are a booking manager. You don't have a headphone on, but I want to acknowledge you. You're in the room. Hi, Susan.
Hi.
And not with us yet, a part of this amazing group, is Denarius, a.k.a. the Guitar Master.
Yes.
Right? His thing is he plays guitar. So tell us, let's start off. Let's dive in
Sure.
and start off and tell us about you.
Sure. So yeah, as you mentioned, I appreciate the introduction, and it's such a pleasure to be here with you, Donna. And I have to say why music is because music is one of the only art forms that allows you to put expressive words with melody. And, for me, music allows me to be able to say things that unite people in a way that you cannot do with other things. There is a unifying factor that even if you got rid of words, music unites. And so I find it amazing to be able to take, melody and put it into the harmony and then create this sort of a idea, right, that's bigger and larger than myself, and then be able to take that and then unite people on the same front. And that's kind of what we're doing with the band and with our movement, with everything that we do. So, yeah.
So what inspires you?
Man, that's such a deep question. Everything inspires me.
Okay.
Because I walk through the world as we know it today, and sometimes, in the middle of the chaos that we live in, sometimes the small things just remind you that there's an order of beauty and strength and graciousness in everything around us. And that's kind of, as I'm writing a song, sometimes it'll just be, I'll give you an example, like I'm in here and I'm inspired by the color of these walls. I know that sounds weird, but it's like, you look at the details of the wood and you can say, wow, that wood was, somebody took the detail to put through everything that created the beauty of that wall. Now you can have a true conversation about the life, the living that we call today life, right? And you can make that a part of the inspiration for where you are. And so all of the senses, what you breathe, what you smell, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, these are things that are, if we take the time, you can be inspired by them.
I love that so much. So I'm sitting here, these two lovely young ladies. How did you come to meet Marky and Kyron?
That's awesome. So Marky was my voice student because, as you mentioned, I do teach voice.
Okay.
And Marky's mom, Susan, was also somebody that I admire a lot. You think I have something to say? When this woman opens her mouth, sometimes it's just, she really has encouraged and inspired me in life. And so, I'm trying not to be emotional, but she's an amazing, thank you. So she's an amazing, amazing person. And so having had a chance to teach Marky and then, be that, so it's just been a really great fit. I don't know how else to put it, but a fit.
Yeah.
Just an opportunity to do that. And then Kai, we were playing at the same church.
Okay.
And Kai was amazing. And I was like, I always wanted a female drummer. That was my thing, right? So on the new video we have, it's an all-female cast, so to speak. And so it was just amazing, like, to be able to say, okay, here's this video, and it's all females doing the work with me. When I tell you, I don't know if we can say bad, right, on the air, so I won't say it, but that's how I felt about it. You got what I'm trying to say. So I was just like,
that's so tough.
So, yeah, it's just, I just feel like I love talent. And when I see it, I love to be a part of it. And I don't consider myself more or less. I just consider myself inspired to be a part of that.
Absolutely. So, what positive messages can you connect to the new album?
It's just because the entire album is about positive messages. Like, literally, we are taking thought-provoking messages about love, and we're creating this idea that love is much more than what we give credit for. Love could be what I say. It could be how I look at somebody. It could be whether I smile when I walk into a room or whether I'm frowning. It could be whether or not I see you're hungry and I give you a plate of food. All that can be love. Oftentimes, because February, comes around and we think of it as the day, February 14th, we're going to love, we're going to love and show it by who's dating us. But love is so much deeper than that. And so throughout the permeating factors of this album called People is the understanding of what love really means inside of those relationships. So we've got songs that are like, okay, for Mandela, we did a song for Nelson Mandela that talks about the love in the social way. Then you've got love for the first single. This one was actually done. I hope I'm not jumping ahead, but it was it was done with the intention of Maya Angelou, who has now passed, but was a great American poet. And
I got to see her speak at a convention, and I sat in the back just with tissues. I mean, she's just amazing. She was kind of sassy too.